my channel. Today I have a monthly August message for all of the Tauruses out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Taurus out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I'm a psychic intuitive and spiritual coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Taurus. All right, Taurus, you know the drill. We are going to be doing a 9-card draw. We will clarify any cards that we get with a separate deck. So let's get shuffling. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what insight and information do we have for Taurus this month? What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? All right. Had them reversed. What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? Okay. So far, Taurus, I am liking this spread. What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? Do we want this one? Yes, thank you. What information and what insight? Thank you. What information and what insight do we have for Taurus this month? Thank you. All right, Taurus. Let me take a quick look here. You have 2 aces, so this is good. Means that you've got really good energy coming in for you this month. I really like to see that. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So where you currently are, Taurus, this month, you are at the 9 of Pentacles. I love this. This really represents independent energy, prosperous energy. I love that the 9 of Pentacles is really about you coming into your own. You are thriving in an aspect that you are starting to actually now see the rewards of all of your hard work. Everything that you've been working so hard towards, you're actually starting to see it in the physical sense. What I love about this 9 of Pentacles is that not only do you feel abundant, you know that it is sort of that it's like you're proud in the aspect that you're starting to actually see the rewards that you've toiled so hard over. But you also recognize that it isn't just you. Like, you've had the assistance of either your spirit team or other individuals that you've learned from that have helped you get to this position. And I love seeing that. I love seeing that you are open and receptive to the other things that are sort of coming to you, like the guidance or the wisdom that you're receiving from your spirit team and from other individuals that you've learned from in the past. So I love seeing that. Your theme this month, Taurus, is the Ace of Cups. What this means is it's a new beginning, being fulfilled emotionally from all of the relationships around you, as well as you really feeling fulfilled. I feel that you feel very proud because of where you currently are in this 9 of Pentacles state. You feel like you have finally achieved that which you have longed for so long. What I love about the Ace of Cups, it's about you fulfilling your own cup, right? So you recognize that you've worked very hard to achieve this, and now everything is just overflowing. You're so overflowing with love and joy, and you've allowed yourself to be completely and utterly filled. It's like your cup started off empty and it's now overflowing, and you have worked so hard, not only with doing the necessary spiritual work to help get you there, but you've allowed your spirit team to sort of fill you from the inside out. And I love seeing that. Now, what do you accomplish this month? We have the star here. And what the star truly represents in this aspect is that you have healed yourself, right? So you're at this point where you are now starting to heal the many layers that you have garnered throughout this life. And I really feel that being in the place that you currently are, where you're starting to see the results of all of the hard work that you've put in, and you're feeling very fulfilled. You're now wanting to sort of dive a little bit deeper and heal the deeper wounds, and being able to share your experience and your knowledge with other people that you come into contact with. And that's the beautiful thing. What I love about this, the other thing that I'm hearing, is that don't be afraid to let your light shine here, Taurus, right? Allow yourself to truly be seen for who you are. Recognize that as you reach further for your goal and your dream, and as you continue on your destined path, recognize that other people are going to see you as that guiding star. They're going to see you as that guiding light to help inspire them and motivate them to fulfilling the same dreams and desires that they have. And this is about you not only filling your own growth and your own healing, but also sharing it with others here, right? So you're sharing your knowledge and your experience. So allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to be seen as you are. Now, what do you need to avoid this month? We have devil energy here, right? So what I feel that this devil energy truly represents, and what you need to avoid, is avoid the patterns and the behaviors of the old, of the past, that you used to be able to sabotage yourself, right? Recognize that there are certain things, certain behaviors, certain patterns that you tend to go into, Taurus, that sort of make you feel bound and restricted, right? That bondage that you feel is really what you need to avoid, right? So avoid allowing yourself to get into a habit or a pattern of bondage of some sort, right? What I love here is, notice how here on each side of both the woman and the man, there is a symbol, right? What I love here is that with this woman, this grapes right here represent creation and Mother Nature, right? It represents the divine feminine. And the fire here represents the divine masculine, right? Which is the emperor. So it's like the empress and the emperor, right? So what I want you to remember, and what I feel you need to avoid here, is that, recognize and remember that you have both light and dark aspects of yourself. You have both divine feminine and divine masculine within yourself. And what you need to avoid is avoid just not nurturing or acknowledging the other, right? Recognize that you need both of those energies to be complete and to be whole, okay? Now, what do you need to embrace this month? Here we have an Ace of Wands. And what this truly represents is a new beginning. So any kind of idea, inspiration, or a passion that might actually spark your interest this month, this is what you need to embrace. Recognize that it's an opportunity that Spirit is providing you that is going to help give you more ideas, more inspiration that is going to lead towards your future. So this is something that you actually need to embrace here. And this is beautiful because you have two aces, right? And so I like to look at two aces. Aces in general represent new beginnings, right? And when you have two of them, it basically really represents that you have a major new beginning happening for you, both in spiritual fulfillment, in your emotions, but also in your passions and in your desires, right? So the passions and desires, notice that they might change. Like what you once were passionate about might actually change, or you might get more passionate about it. Whatever it might be, really allow yourself to be open and receptive to that, because that is coming in for you. Now, what is the obstacle you face here? We have the Page of Pentacles, okay? And I feel that with this Page of Pentacles, the obstacle in this is that, pages usually deliver a message. And in this particular instance, this Page of Pentacles allows themselves to dream the impossible, but also listen to the intuition and guidance, to figure out how they can allow that to sort of be planted into the physical. What I really feel that the obstacle here is that you become too materialistic in wanting to see things in the physical. Because you're in this Nine of Pentacles and you're so independent, and you're already starting to see the rewards that you have, that you're starting to reap your rewards. I feel that what you might struggle with, and the obstacle here, is that when you're not actually seeing the result, you start to lose faith and stop putting forth the effort in trying to make it become a reality. Recognize that there is a season for each and everything. Also recognize that you don't want to just, I don't want you to go to this aspect where it's only a success if you can see it, right? Because understand that if you don't actually see it in the physical, it doesn't mean that it's not there. It doesn't mean that it isn't going to come to fruition. It just means that it's going to take a little bit of time, right? So that is the obstacle I feel that you're going to face here. Now, what is the support that you have? We have the Five of Wands here. And the Five of Wands, I really look at it as training energy. I really look at it as you learning how to become and how to do the things that you need to do. I am going to clarify this because most of the times a Five of Wands is read as fighting energy, but this is your support. So what I want a little bit more clarity on is, what is the support that Spirit has for you in this Five of Wands? Now, in the reversed position, it sort of represents like the conflicts one would find in your everyday, right? But I feel that the support is recognizing that if you come across any type of conflict, understand that there is a lesson to be learned in every conflict that we encounter. Understand that it doesn't necessarily mean that it's like, don't look at the negative side of the conflict. So let's get some additional information. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters. Why is the Five of Wands here for Taurus? Ooh, Page of Swords. Yes. So Page of Swords is really about learning how to communicate, right? So I really feel that what the support here is that when you have conflict, when any type of conflict arises, even if it's internal conflict, right? It's really about you learning to recognize how you are communicating. Is there something that you're not aware of, or something that you need to learn to help you build upon what the conflict is, right? So notice how I said that, with this Five of Wands, it's really about, when I said it's about the training, right? It's about learning. It's about learning the different aspects. And I really feel that with this Page of Swords, it's really telling you that you're going to be put into a position that you're not familiar with. And you're going to have to learn new ways of being and new ways of doing things So it's almost like you have this new energy that you're going to sort of become like an apprentice of in some sort, and you're going to have to learn. So it's really about learning how to communicate and allowing yourself to be open to different ways of communicating. Okay. Now, what is the action that you have this month? We have the Knight of Cups here in reversed. Okay. Now, this is interesting because I feel that the action is going to be that you need to be very cautious about who you are giving your energy to, or how much. Really be cautious of the type of energy that you're giving to specific individuals in your life. When I see a Knight of Cups in reversed, cups truly represent the emotions. A Knight of Cups really represents a proposal, right? And that they are proposing to give you their cup of love, right? So that's truly what a Knight of Cups represents. But when it's in reversed, it's really about the uncertainty that one feels with the emotions that they're carrying, right? And so I feel that your action this month is to be very aware and be very in tune with where your emotions are going. Who are you giving your emotions to? Really allow yourself to really think about where you are putting your energy. Okay. And I say that because your advice and encouragement is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is really about contemplating about where you're putting forth all of your effort. Are you getting the type of rewards that you are desiring from the amount of effort that you're putting in? Again, with this Page of Pentacles, which is the obstacle that you face. Remember, I said the obstacle you're going to face here is wanting to see things materially and recognizing that you don't need to see it in the physical in order to know that it will be fulfilled, right? So if you know that you're going to have to learn a new way of doing things, and you're going to have to sort of lead by faith, and if you know that what you're supposed to do is really watch how much energy you're putting into things and individuals, then your advice and encouragement is allow yourself to contemplate that. Allow yourself to contemplate where your energy is going. How much of your energy are you expending? Is it truly worth the effort, right? So that is your message here, Taurus. I am going to draw an additional card because I would like to see what additional information Spirit has for you. So let's see. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters. What additional information do we have for Taurus this month? Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I cannot make this up. Okay. This is very interesting because notice how I said that the what you needed to avoid this month was devil energy. And remember when I talked about divine feminine and divine masculine, right? What I'm really feeling, and this is kind of what I'm hearing now after seeing these two cards that popped out, you need to really, what you need to really embrace here is, remember, you need to embrace both aspects of yourself here. You know, and I felt like what you needed to embrace was this Ace of Wand, which is the divine masculine energy, okay? Because notice when I said with the devil here, how we had both the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and you needed to embrace both energies in order to be complete and whole, right? So that was what you were needing to avoid. Avoid staying in one spectrum of the other, okay? What you're embracing here is your divine masculine. Okay, that is what you need to embrace. But remember that in order for you to embrace your divine masculine, you have to also embrace your divine feminine. Okay, now your cards that you got were divine feminine and transformation. So I'm going to read you what it says for each one. And we're going to start with divine feminine. Now, this number is a 31. When you reduce it, it's a 4, which is about foundations. And I really feel that when you look at divine masculine and you look at divine feminine, it truly represents a foundation. It is the foundation of who you are at the core. Okay, so let's see what the book has to say about divine feminine. Now, I really feel what this is also saying here, Taurus, is that maybe you need to learn to embrace the divine feminine in a way that maybe it's not your dominant. Maybe your dominant energy is divine masculine, which is why you are able to why you've been able to sort of create, and why you're in this stance of the where you currently are, which is the Nine of Pentacles. When I see a Nine of Pentacles, what I'm really seeing is divine feminine energy. And so, because I really see it as an independent feminine, right? An independent woman on her own, doing all of the things, and she is reaping the rewards of that. Okay. So that is truly what I see when I see a Nine of Pentacles. That's just kind of how it's always been what it's always felt natural within me whenever I see that card. So it's no surprise to me that you got this divine feminine. So here's what the book says about divine feminine. Shine your inner light on your desires. Look beyond the obvious and the superficial into the heart of a matter, peer deeper into the hidden, and explore the mysterious. Remember your vast potential and the unlimited possibilities available to you. It is time to trust your intuition, your inner voice, and your instincts. This may also be a time for stillness, for there are unseen forces at work, orchestrating the whole universe to bring intense and beautiful experiences to your life. Allow yourself to receive all that you want. You are the mother of all you create. Nurture yourself and all that flows within and around you. There may be an impending marriage or birth around you, either physically or symbolically. The divine feminine wants you to know there is always enough to go around. Abundance is everywhere. Embrace joy. I absolutely love that. And what I feel the primary message here is, Taurus, is that when you can embrace both your feminine and your masculine, you truly transform into this amazing being where you are whole and complete all on its own. Your next card is transformation. And it's literally that. Now that is a 19, which reduces to a 10, and it's a 1, which is about new beginnings, right? And you had 2 aces in here already, which is about new beginnings. So, transformation. Suffering is optional. You are experiencing an ending. You are feeling a loss as a whole or a void in your life. This empty feeling is a space for something new and better. A new way will reveal itself very soon. Pain is something that happens to all of us, but suffering is a choice. To suffer is to believe thoughts that are not your sole truth. Justifying, analyzing, and rationalizing will separate you further from your soul's wisdom. From this state, you will blame yourself, another, or an event for feeling angry or sad. Focusing on the suffering will only cement the ideology or belief that created it. In other words, you become what you fight against. Now imagine what you can create by focusing on all the beautiful aspects of your life and what you are good at. Focus on where your life is filled with things that make you smile. Change starts with you, and all your desires begin with a dream. Where will you place your focus tomorrow morning? Taurus, my friends, this is your beautiful message. I absolutely love this for you. I feel that it provided you with great insight for the rest of this month as you go along your journey. I hope you were able to find lots of amazing golden nuggets, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.